Now, hear me out. Hear me out. It's been a while since we've done a Kylian Mbappe video. All right, calm down. Okay. The media today, the Liverpool Echo, for example, Kylian Mbappe twist. There's an article in The Independent, which is where this is all coming from. And Liverpool are mentioned in the article. However, so the headline is Kylian Mbappe's transfer to Real Madrid hits stumbling block. Mbappe appears to decide to move on from PSG, but Real Madrid are yet to meet his wage expectations. This is by Miguel Delaney, the chief football writer at The Independent. And he's basically saying that Real Madrid are still negotiating a contract with Mbappe, and the two sides are no closer to an agreement on his wage package. We're going to skip all of that. Potential switches to Liverpool or Arsenal have been explored, but neither wants to break their wage structure to go for him. Now, when we were talking about Mbappe recently, I know. None of us expected Mbappe to come to Liverpool or expecting to. Okay, but there were other reasons that I was looking into all of the links, and that was mainly to do with John Henry behind the scenes allegedly telling Big Cheese, if Mbappe, if a deal to Real Madrid fell through, we would absolutely go in for him, right? So people sometimes miss what I'm trying to say, and I do try and explain it. It wasn't just about the possibility of him coming to us. It was like, one of the questions in nearly all of those videos is, why is John Henry going around saying this? Was it to try and, impress Jurgen Klopp, for example, if he thought maybe Jurgen was going? I don't know. You know what I mean? But that we were told that John Henry, behind the scenes, has been giving it large about being this great owner. Is he giving it large about being a great owner because he knew this Klopp stuff was going to come out, and he's just thinking, well, Jurgen's wrong, we're serious people. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. That's why we were looking specifically at the Mbappe stuff. Can I call you back in 2 minutes? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine, man.
Cheers. Smooth. I'm not Smooth. If you don't know, that's my best friend Smooth in New York. So the Kylian Mbappe stuff, right? Before we knew that Klopp was going, what I said, my opinion was, if the Real Madrid stuff falls through, it would be very interesting to see if there was a possibility, including ourselves. Many people still wouldn't go down that route, I get it. But what I said was, Real Madrid has to fall through. There were suggestions that his camp were considering Liverpool, were looking at Liverpool, were exploring the Premier League options, right? And what I said was, if Real Madrid falls through, it would then have to be a number of things would have to happen for it to even become slightly possible. One, Mo Salah would have to be sold for the money. That money would enable a huge signing on fee to be paid, which would bring down the wages considerably and free up wages from the bill because Salah would go. I know what you're thinking, our owners would never do that, but this is where we were with this. But I also said that maybe Liverpool would have to win something to make it look like a glamorous club. But Jurgen Klopp would have to be the manager of Liverpool Football Club and would probably have to extend his contract. We have got a manager here in place for 3 years or so, another 3 years. Now, the Mbappe stuff was being played out in the media when we were last making the videos, right? So we had the French reports and the Spanish reports, and they were like going at each other. So that's basically the Mbappe family in France were angry, and the Real Madrid were coming back through the Spanish media, and it was being played out every day. Do you remember? And I went, I reckon this will happen tomorrow. And it did, right? Because I could see what was going on. And then it went quiet, completely quiet. To the point where we haven't made any more videos about Mbappe until now. And my opinion was, well, it's gone quiet, so there must be an understanding now. They've got it all sorted. They're not arguing out in the media anymore. They're not using Liverpool maybe as like, oh, no, Liverpool are dead serious. We would possibly go there. So it went quiet, and I thought that meant that it was all done, to be honest with you, because we haven't mentioned him again. So to see these articles today saying twist, Mbappe twist or, something's gone wrong. I'm quite surprised, to be honest with you. I'm not sure if I believe it or not. Now, if this had been a few weeks ago and I was reading that, I'd be thinking, hello, is it going to fall through? I'd have a bit of hope. But with our manager now going, then I can't imagine that ever happening, even if it did fall through to Real Madrid. So, and I know many of you would never think that Mbappe would come anyway, do you know what I mean? But it's just, with discussion purposes, we've got to look at it. The other thing is, I'm just thinking there in the article, he's saying, Real Madrid are not going to give him what he wants. What is wrong with these fucking footballers? He's already minted. He's got everything he could fucking want. I don't particularly like Real Madrid, but it's a famous club, a great club. You should be honoured to go and play for Real Madrid if they want you. By all means, squeeze as much money as you can get out. But what the fuck is wrong with these people? Not meeting my expectations with the money that I want. Fuck off. Can't be, just do my head in. But that's just a personal opinion, and it just gets on my nerves. But I just thought it was the reason I'm making the video really isn't to say, oh look, there's a twist. He might fall through. The Real Madrid thinks he's obviously going to go there. It isn't that really. It was just I just wanted to give you an update as to why I suddenly left everything, and that was because one, it all went quiet, so I thought, well, it's over now. They have reached an agreement. But two, of course, the Liverpool manager's now going, so to me, that's fucking definitely a non-starter. Do you know what I mean? Well, never say never. Mbappe 2025, maybe. What do you think? So, that's it. That's the latest concerning Mbappe. I don't really need a comment on it, to be honest with you, because I'm just telling you about something. All right, guys, I still appreciate a thumbs up on the video. Cheers.